Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Morning Coffees with James. I'm James, and this show you're watching on my Instagram, YouTube, and I'm going to be going, and hopefully later in the future, Rumble and BitChute, and other social media platforms and video platforms. So, what are we talking about today? Well, we're talking about, yet again, the Saints Row saga of despair, dishonesty, glitchiness, bugginess, wokeness, and all sorts of shit. And just my problem, and also why we need to ban Anita Sleestack from other video games and media as well, because she is a cancer upon the industry itself, and people need to wake up to that fucking truth. I'm sorry to say, folks, but she is a cancer. It's not because of these a couple of blue hair Twitter. One has infiltrated the ranks and is a grifter. I'm sorry, Anita Scarsese. I can't pronounce her fucking name. The one who's like looks like an ugly witch. I'm sorry to say. No, I'm not sorry to say it, because she's been ruining video games since day one with the whole Gamergate thing. It's like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this is one of the reasons why she's ruining gaming. And by the way, she's not that attractive, so I don't give a fuck if you think I'm an asshole, because you know what, you're right, I am. Fuck her. I don't give a shit about her, okay? But she wants to ruin video games. And yeah, she had an influence, not just on Saints Row, but, you know, The Last of Us 2. Snuck that little nose of her in. I'm not going to make the joke about a certain group of people, because apparently you can't make jokes anymore. You know, the fact that she came in and destroyed it, and I know people out there, oh, of course, they're just one of those upset people. I'm Linkara. Fuck off. I'm just so fucking done with, like, that kind of woke. First of all, Saints Row has always been progressive. It's always been progressive. You know, it's always been this... It's always been this progressive game. You know, you basically, and here's the funny part. You could, like, it was, especially with Saints Row 2, you could play as a woman. You had strong female characters in the game. You had diversity out the wazoo, especially not just with your gang, but other gangs as well. You had a trans person. You had, a trans woman, by the way, 2 genders, 2 fucking genders, and nobody ever fucking questioned the fucking game. But now it was a problem. It's problematic. It's problems. It's gonna hurt people. Hurting feelings, hurt, pain. Like, shut up. I'm sorry, but any leftists out there, any SJW, so-called social justice warrior, you're not a warrior. You're not a fucking warrior. You're just some keyboard. You're not. And by the way, you never picked up a weight or eat red meat or fought. You just scream at people. You're not a warrior. You're a fucking goblin. And the only reason why some of those male feminists are out there are basically trying to get laid. That's what they're trying to do. They don't really give a shit about your ideology. They are simply just trying to get fucking laid. And if they're really legit feminists out there, then they're the cool ones who understand real, like, basically logic and understanding. So no. But honestly, I'm gonna go right back to what I was talking about with Saints Row. I kind of want to play this game, but I'm also getting other news too that apparently Volition had a civil war. The people who made the game apparently had a civil war between where the game should go, and a lot of people got fired because some of them wanted to make a game that was like Saints Row 2, the best game in that series. And I know people, and I've been also hearing some things from true Saints Row fans who are like, oh, it's not a gangsta game anymore. It's not a gangsta game. Guys, I understand that completely. It's not going to be like the first Saints Row game. That was a gangster game. But you have to admit something. There are some ludicrous shit in that game, especially with insurance fraud, where you're being flung into the air and survive perfectly. I know it's a video game, but seriously, it evolved from being a gangster game to a super villain simulator. It's, and by the way, as a Saints Row fan, I like it. And again, I grew up playing the first game. The first game was not growing up. I played the first game and loved it. I love Saints Row 2 the best. That's by far my best favorite game. Perfectly balanced, perfectly executed, and knew how to appeal to those who liked it. Like, granted, I wish Saints Row 3 was like that, but honestly, and that's another thing too I've been hearing about the city, but I'll get into that in just a moment. But I want to talk about this thing with Volition. Apparently, and again, that's the divide in that. Some people wanted the game to be like the original game, and again, you can tell where the influences came from Feminine Frequency and the other nonsensical bullshit that some people were pulling. Like, nobody wanted to question that. Nobody wanted to, like, you know, I'm so tired of, like, you got these people appealing to these, like, small groups of people, the mouse that roared, telling people to, you know, stop that. Like, I want you to think about this for a second. And any creator out there that's afraid of getting canceled, fucking, like, I'm sorry, the only people that could cancel you are you, yourself. If they try to cancel you, fuck them. Fuck them. All right? They're going to cancel Tarantino. Tarantino's going to make movies. Like, granted, he's going to make probably his last one soon enough. But to be perfectly honest with you, he doesn't give a shit. And by the way, there's always been these PC, political correctness groups and these soccer mom. Can we stop calling? Oh, you're a Karen. Back in my day, we used to call them cons. These soccer moms, suburban housewives who had nothing better to do than to see what little Jimmy was playing and then decide that instead of just telling little Jimmy he couldn't play Grand Theft Auto, to go ban Grand Theft Auto because I need to fix the world. I'll fight everybody. Fuck off. Go back to your fucking watching weeds and drinking wine and, fucking sitting around your little nest. Fuck off. Again, it's one of those things that just pisses me off. I can't have the steak. In the words of Mark Twain, censorship is like telling me I can't have the steak because the baby can't chew it. Here's an idea. Don't feed your baby. Actually, no, feed your baby steak, but just be a good fucking parent. Be a good fucking parent. You fucking people make me sick. I need to protect the world for my kid. Fuck your kid. He's a little asshole. Fuck, he needs to get kicked in the goddamn head. Just a straight up side kick, just boom. Not a side kick, a roundhouse kick to the face. Because he needs to get a dose of reality. And also, I've had this happen to me, because when I first played Grand Theft Auto 3, my parents were like, and like, it's not real. It's like, if you saw a man walking down the street with a rocket launcher, you would be a little cautious. You would be a little worried. Or running down the street with a machine gun. In the game, they don't stop you. They're like, move along, citizen. Because it's a parody of, real life. It's not real. It's a simulation. It's a video game. And now Grand Theft Auto's falling into this, which angers the fuck out of me. Because it's like, Grand Theft Auto, Rockstar Games, were these edgy, on the edge, kind of, let's do something to kind of be provocative, but also be entertaining and actually show everybody this is artistic. Yeah, minus Grand Theft Auto, which, by the way, they didn't give a shit. They were under attack by Jack Thompson. But when it's their favorite side, when it's their party telling them, oh, you can't do that, they bend the knee. I would have been like, you know what? Fuck you. We're doing whatever the fuck we want. So if you don't want to buy the game, don't buy it. Isn't that a little hard to do? Is that so fucking hard to do? Just don't buy the fucking game. If it offends your ideology, don't buy the fucking game. Do you think everybody wants to take away everybody else's toys? And that's the problem I have here. And it's not just the left; it's also the right. It's always from sort of some moral high ground bullshit. Some defending the weak and I need to protect. I will fight. No, shut the fuck up. You make bad entertainment, by the way, you leftist assholes, along with the right. At least the right now understands, like, and people on the center right understand that you're baking propaganda. I'm sorry, The Force Awakens. I'm back. I'm out of the mindset now that The Force Awakens was a good movie. I don't know why I was defending it. Maybe I was just trying. Like, again, well, actually, no. I should have known better, because you know what? The Force Awakens was a dog shit movie. It was so rush pandered, and also not a good Star Wars fucking movie. In fact, the whole sequel trilogy is absolute dog shit. And we gotta stop letting these SJW fucking Karens and all these other fucking ideologues get the fuck out. I think we need to start doing the whole McCarthyism by getting the communists out of fucking Hollywood and start assaulting them. I'm sorry, I know I'm joking. I'm joking, by the way, folks. I'm joking. Whoa! We shouldn't assault. Well, actually, it's getting to that point where they're looking for a fight. They're looking for a fight. You know, they're looking to throw hands. I mean, hell, some of them actually made Molotov cocktails and accidentally set themselves on fire. You know, we shouldn't bend the knee to these angry, you know, individuals anymore. I'm done. Go ahead, call me the bag. Call me every fucking name under the sun. You've destroyed it. I don't give a fuck about what you think anymore. I really don't. I'm getting tired of your shit. So get the fuck out of my way. I'm going to make entertainment now. I'm going to try to throw my story in there. And yes, it's going to offend people. If you're not offending people and pissing them off, you're not doing a good job. And if you're not attracting a crowd that enjoys your story, you know, and I'm going to be honest with you, we need to start bringing some gatekeeping in. Razor's right. I mean, granted, I will welcome you if you want to accept it, but you got to come in there and accept what's there. You can't change it from the inside. You're not going to be, I need to change it. I made the world better. No, you didn't even make yourself better. You have a shit diet, you have a shit ideology, and also you're just a weak person. I'm sorry, we need to get rid of these weak individuals who can't accept fucking good stories anymore. I'm sorry, you can't. You need to change this, or you need to have some sense about, oh, people will get offended. Fuck them! Fuck them! There's people out there who made stories that they don't care. They don't care about your stupid ideology. They don't care if the younger generation's not gonna like. Fuck them! You know why some people make shit? It's not because they're not trying to get that crap. And this is another thing too people need to understand. When it comes to Volition and most of these games that these people make, they're only trying to appease their own little groups. You know, you made something that was very progressive, good job. The thoughts smell amazing. They don't care about your ideology. They don't care about entertaining you. They only care about entertaining their small groups. And this goes with their, like, their fucking everything. Like, hell, even I was listening to Doomcock, or I think it was Doomcock, but these people make this shit and put these little, like, propaganda shit in there, this SJW progressive mindset nonsense in there for their own groups. And I'm going to be honest with you, it's starting to piss me off. And also the fact that nobody wants to take responsibility for making absolute dog shit. Sit down, reflect, look at what you made, and realize, maybe I did make dog shit. You did make dog shit, and you should be responsible for making dog shit. When Kevin Smith, before he became a total sellout, and he was just like 50% sellout, he actually gave somebody his money back for, I think it was Red State? Somebody didn't like Red State, and the dude gave him back his $10.95. I think. I respect that. But now Kevin Smith is another fucking sellout, and he can go under the excuses, oh, well, they're just a bunch of racist, sexist, homophobic. I'm sorry, but that excuse doesn't fucking work anymore, folks. You just make shit games. You can have a racist out there who just kind of... What if there is a racist out there who enjoys Saints Row? You ever think about that? You ever think about, oh, I have no complaints about it? You know, you love using the Southerns, but I don't give a shit. But my bottom line is that we want good entertainment back again. We don't care, you know, about your ideology. We just want good entertainment that's not beating us over the head with your fucking propaganda and agenda. So, with that being said, take care, love ya, bye-bye, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.